Number 7. All-new design. With the outgoing RAV4, you blend into the sea of generic crossovers invisible among the crowd. But the 2026 RAV4 is completely abandoning this anonymous approach with 3 distinct design personalities that let you choose exactly how you want to be seen. The core lineup targets buyers who want refined utility with paint-matched grills and cleaner lines. But for drivers tired of boring family transportation, the sport variants are adopting oversized fake air intakes, contrasting black roofs, and unique 20-inch wheels that make grocery store parking lots feel like race paddocks. The woodland trim solves the embarrassment of showing up to camping trips in something that looks like a mall parking lot vehicle. Toyota is reviving the adventure theme with standard roof racks, chunky all-terrain tires, and Rigid Industries LED fog lights. But this isn't just cosmetic. The Woodland gets 0.8 inches of additional ground clearance purely from its knobby rubber. What makes this design revolution significant is Toyota's commitment to differentiation. The outgoing RAV4 tries to be everything to everyone, therefore it excels at nothing. The 2026 model forces buyers to choose their personality, but in return, each variant excels at its intended purpose. But even the most attractive design means nothing if you're constantly stopping for expensive gas, which brings us to the most radical change Toyota has ever made to the RAV4. Number 6. No more gas versions. This is easily one of the most radical changes in the model's history. The 2026 RAV4 is completely eliminating traditional gasoline engines because Toyota finally understands that fuel efficiency isn't just about environmental responsibility, it's about financial survival. Hybrid RAV4 sales have been dominating gas-only versions for the past 3 years. Last year, hybrid models represented over 70% of total RAV4 sales, making the gas-only variants increasingly irrelevant. Therefore, Toyota is simply acknowledging economic reality rather than forcing unwanted change. The standard hybrid system centers around a refined 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. Front-wheel drive models are producing 226 horsepower, while all-wheel drive variants bump that up to 236 horsepower. But the real story is the relief you'll feel at the pump, as these powertrains are targeting over 40 miles per gallon combined, which translates to hundreds of dollars in annual savings. For buyers who want to eliminate gas stations entirely for daily driving, the plug-in hybrid option is delivering up to 320 horsepower with 50 miles of electric-only range. This represents a 20% increase in EV range compared to the outgoing RAV4 Prime, therefore making it practical for most commutes without burning any gasoline. But efficiency means nothing if you're stuck listening to road noise and sitting on cheap plastic every day, which is why Toyota's biggest interior transformation in decades changes everything about the ownership experience. Number 5. More luxurious cabin. The disappointment of climbing into a $35,000 vehicle that feels cheaper than a $25,000 competitor has plagued RAV4 owners for years. The current model's interior has been its biggest weakness because cheap plastics and poor sound insulation make it feel significantly less premium than competitors like the Honda CR-V. But the 2026 model is completely fixing these embarrassing shortcomings. Material quality is getting a massive upgrade across the entire lineup, with the limited trim featuring Softex faux leather upholstery that extends to the door panels. But even base models are getting significantly better plastics with improved graining that eliminates the toy-like appearance of current interiors. Daily convenience frustrations are being eliminated through the center console redesign that solves real-world problems. Where the current model buries cup holders in an awkward location, the new design places them longitudinally alongside a repositioned shifter. This creates designated spots for multiple smartphones without sacrificing storage space. The highway noise that forces you to raise your voice to have conversations is finally being addressed. Toyota is installing acoustic glass and improved door seals, therefore reducing road and wind noise to levels that match premium competitors. This single change is going to transform long-distance driving from an endurance test into a relaxing experience. But a premium cabin feels pointless if you're struggling with outdated technology that makes your smartphone seem more advanced than your SUV, which is why the tech revolution happening in the 2026 RAV4 changes everything. Number 4. Latest tech updates. The embarrassment of showing friends and family a vehicle that feels 5 years behind their smartphones is about to end. The current RAV4's technology feels outdated compared to vehicles costing half as much, but the 2026 model is leapfrogging directly to class leadership. Every single RAV4 is getting a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that puts navigation directions, speed, and vital information exactly where your eyes naturally fall. Base models are getting 10.5-inch touchscreens, while upper trims feature sprawling 12 5.9-inch displays that make interaction as intuitive as using a tablet. The anxiety about buying technology that will become obsolete in 2 years is being eliminated through Toyota's Arene platform debut in the RAV4. This transforms it into a software-defined vehicle that enables over-the-air updates for both infotainment and driver assistance features, therefore keeping the vehicle current long after purchase. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across the entire lineup, but Toyota has also refined the voice control system for interactions that actually understand natural speech patterns. The climate controls blend physical buttons for temperature with permanent digital ventilation controls, therefore providing immediate access without menu diving. But impressive technology means nothing if it can't protect your family when it matters most, which is why the safety breakthrough coming in the 2026 RAV4 represents Toyota's most important innovation yet. Number 3. Safety Sense 4.0. The RAV4 has always been among class leaders in this aspect, but the new model takes everything to new heights. The 2026 RAV4 is becoming the first Toyota model to feature Safety Sense 4.0, which represents a fundamental leap in accident prevention capability. The hardware upgrades form the foundation of these improvements, with Toyota installing higher resolution cameras with wider fields of view, combined with improved radar sensors that can detect hazards at greater distances. This enhanced sensing capability enables more sophisticated decision-making in complex traffic situations. The pre-collision system is getting better at detecting vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists, but it's also adding predictive capability that can anticipate potential conflicts before they develop. Lane recognition technology is becoming more precise, with better detection of road edges and improved performance in challenging conditions. The new proactive driving assist feature represents the biggest breakthrough. This system monitors the entire driving environment and provides subtle steering and braking inputs to avoid potential conflicts with pedestrians, cyclists, or other vehicles that human drivers might not notice until it's too late. But even the most advanced safety features can't help if your vehicle lacks the performance to avoid dangerous situations in the first place, which is why Toyota's decision to create their first ever high-performance RAV4 changes everything about this segment. Number 2. New high-performance RAV4. The GR Sport is exclusively powered by the plug-in hybrid system, but it's tuned to deliver the full 320 horsepower potential that makes merging onto highways and passing slower traffic effortless rather than stressful. The performance upgrades extend far beyond just adding horsepower. GR-tuned suspension provides stiffer damping and revised geometry without turning daily driving into a punishment. Larger brakes provide confidence-inspiring stopping power that eliminates brake fade during mountain descents. Stickier summer tires on unique wheels improve grip levels that transform the RAV4's dynamic character from appliance to sports equipment. The most significant change is the integration with Toyota's Gazoo racing division, which brings genuine motorsport engineering to a mainstream SUV. The visual impact starts with aggressive body cladding, contrasting black roofs, and substantial rear spoilers that provide both visual drama and functional aerodynamic benefits. But performance means nothing if you can't afford it, which brings us to the biggest question every potential buyer is asking about the 2026 RAV4. Number 1. Pricing. The anxiety about whether the new RAV4 will price out traditional buyers is being balanced against the reality of what you're actually getting for the money. The 2026 RAV4 is definitely getting more expensive, but understanding the reasons behind the price increases reveals why this redesign was necessary. Base models starting around $35,000, approximately $1,300 more than the current RAV4 hybrid, needs to be understood in context of fundamental market changes rather than simple profit-taking. The hybrid-only strategy naturally increases costs compared to traditional gas engines, but it also eliminates the cheaper gas-only variants that previously anchored pricing while providing inferior fuel economy. However, the value proposition remains strong when considering the total ownership experience rather than just the purchase price. The technology package alone, with 12.3-inch digital clusters, large touchscreens, and over-the-air update capability, would have cost thousands of dollars in options on previous models. The hybrid powertrain provides fuel economy that saves hundreds of dollars annually compared to gas-only competitors. Therefore, despite higher prices, the 2026 RAV4 is actually improving its competitive position by offering capabilities that justify premium pricing while maintaining strong resale values that reduce total ownership costs over time. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 represents the most comprehensive transformation in the model's history, addressing every major weakness while adding capabilities that simply didn't exist before. From eliminating gas stations from your daily routine through hybrid-only powertrain powertrains to transforming highway drives through premium materials and advanced safety technology, these 7 changes work together to solve real problems that have frustrated compact SUV buyers for years, making the 2026 RAV4 not just a better vehicle, but a fundamentally different ownership experience that justifies waiting for rather than settling for what's currently available. Clearly, the 2026 RAV4 is the best RAV4 ever, but is it good enough to finally be considered a better vehicle than the CR-V, which is getting important updates for the next year you can check out in our next video? If we put sales numbers aside, Honda's SUV has traditionally been a better vehicle. Now it's getting a mid-cycle refresh as a response to the redesigned RAV4, with updated styling, new tech, and all-new off-road focused version.